The ANC in Ekurhuleni and Johannesburg regions have postponed their elective conferences to the 20th and 27th of May, respectively. This as the disputes raised by some branch members are yet to be resolved. The conferences stand a chance to be nullified or their outcomes reversed should they continue without resolving the disputes. We speak now to Newzroom Afrika's Pelane Phakgadi, who is at the Greater Johannesburg regional offices. Pelane, good morning to you. I think first it's appropriate to get an update on the state of the person who was sadly involved in a car accident, and this is the former mayor of this city.
Definitely, Xoli, and of course a little bit hard on hearing you from my side, but I think it is very much important that one does get an update about the health of Mpho Moerane, the former mayor of the Johannesburg City Council, and of course before even we talk about the politics at hand, but I think it is very much important. Let us bring in the secretary of the region, that is Dada Morero. Thank you very much for joining us here. I think, as Xoli was just putting it, it's very much appropriate for us to ask about the former mayor, your treasurer. How is he recovering in hospital?
Well, from the interaction with the family spokesperson, Comrade Mpho Moerane, we are informed that he's recovering well and responding to his treatment. So we are happy that he's making progress.
Definitely. Thank you very much, that as far as that is concerned. Let us dive into your politics now, despite the fact that you guys are hard at lobbying and looking to lead this particular structure, but there are disputes that are in place. 44 branches have come through to bring about and lodge their disputes. How far is the dispute resolution? Because that is the main reason that had led to you postponing your conference.
Well, the total is 44, and they've gone through all the 44, and now they've made decisions on 8, which the 8 requires to be rerun, meaning the reruns will then happen this weekend. By Sunday, we should have concluded on the reruns. The others would have been issues that the dispute committee was able to resolve without calling for a rerun. Could be issues of where you find that guidelines were not properly followed, or there was political misunderstanding of what needed to be done. So somebody would have misinterpreted the guidelines or the procedures at meetings, or others were basically disputes that would require attention of the organization, because it could be political issues around programs of the branch and the branch executive committee not being functional, such type of matters.
Yeah, of course, that was going to bring me to my second question, but you're more than welcome as well to explain a little bit more about the type of disputes which were lodged at this current stage. Of course, guidelines, you say, may have been misrepresented here and there, but was that the primary and challenges that were brought through when the lodges were brought to your offices and the dispute resolution committee?
In the main, it's around violation of guidelines, administration of delegates to the branch meeting, where you find that some people are not in good standing, would have been scanned, and the scanner accepted them only to find in actual fact they are not in good standing. So those branches have to rerun on the basis of that. It could have been the quorum was actually not met. Those are some of the issues that the dispute committee was battling with. Sometimes they say the process in itself, you had others who wanted to disrupt it and succeeded in disrupting it, so we are giving them an opportunity to rerun, and would ensure that there's proper security, there's proper discipline. So it's those type of disputes in the main.
As you round up, I'm sure here we're talking about the biannual branch general meetings, the BBGMs. But now, perhaps as we round up here, talk to us about the lobby groups which are there. One, your person being part of another lobby group, running for chairperson of the region from the secretariat. Let us now talk about the issue around the renewal and as well as the unity that you want to pose. The issue around the lobby groups in itself and not the branches coming through just to elect the people. How is it affecting the so-called unity of the Johannesburg, Greater Johannesburg region at this point?
No, lobbying is allowed as long as we all lobby be within the guidelines of the organization, where you're not supposed to say bad things about the other candidates or vice versa, ensuring that there are no insults being thrown at each other. So all of us in Johannesburg have so far complied with the guidelines for lobbying within the ANC. Yes, there are a number of lobby groups that have emerged, and in the main is two groups that are contesting for the top positions in the region, and it's allowed as long as it's done within the guidelines, which it has so far. And we really appreciate that all of us conducted ourselves in a disciplined manner, and we concluded all the BGMs except the 8 reruns that must still be done, and we are ready to go to conference. And of course, at the end, the delegates are the ones that will decide.